episode of Flea Market Rescue, we're taking you on a road trip, so get ready. We're going to Round Top, Texas. We're going to check out the flea markets, and then we're going to head over to the silos. So you ready? Let's go. Back in September, we decided to take a road trip to Round Top, Texas. It was me, my mom, and my best friend Karma. So we left from Michigan on a 21-hour and 5-minute trip. We ended up staying at Comfort Suite in Brenham, Texas, which is about 20 minutes away from Round Top. Everything was booked in Round Top, and for the price at Comfort Suite, you couldn't beat it. The next morning, we headed for Round Top, and as we drove down this road that was called Highway 237, we could not believe our eyes. There were flea markets, there were antique shops, there was just so much. You were on overload. The first stop we made was at one of the smaller flea markets, and from what I seen as we were pulling up, I could not wait to get out of the car and start shopping. Just look at me, I'm on cloud 9. After we were done there, we decided to keep on traveling down the road where we came across a lot of cute shops, but we kept going towards Warrentown where they had more of the flea market stuff. The prices there are really good and you can find just about anything. You name it, they had it there. The tents seemed to go on for miles, and we found a lot of cool stuff. As the day went on, though, boy did it ever get hot. Even the hat didn't help. So it is 98 degrees out. 98, and we are dying out here. Aren't we, Karma? Pretty much?
We are. We are dying.
And my poor mom, she got some kind of weird heat rash. So needless to say, we decided to call it a day and go back to the hotel. Okay, so yesterday we got our kicked and we're going back for more today. So, see you there. Also find some really good authentic Mexican food. There's a lot of taxidermy I noticed. They have everything from the weird to the weirder to the wonderful. The next day, we had tickets to the Big Barn. We had spent $22 each on them, and we couldn't wait to get in there. Can we talk about the Big Barn? The things that they had there were very expensive. They were high-end, and they were of museum quality. I'm sure a lot of people love the Big Barn, but for us, it just kind of left us wondering,
Where's the maitre d'? I would like some caviar and some champagne, please.
My friend Karma, she's so funny. So needless to say, we left the Big Red Barn and we headed down 237, looking at some of the shops in Round Top. First we stopped at Hinkel Square because I heard Royer pie was the best pie in town, and I had to have a piece. They had a lot of different yummy pies to choose from and a lot of different coffees. I chose the blueberry and lemon pie, and it was amazing. They have a little spot where you can eat your pie, and there's a lot of little shops that surround it. It was still hot, unbelievably hot, and we were looking for the cold front they kept talking about on the news. We headed to another place called Junk Gypsies. I couldn't wait to see what they had inside. I love their decorating style, and they had clothes and a lot of gift items. I would definitely recommend going to Junk Gypsy. In the back they had a barn, and it had a lot of stuff that you would see at the flea market, reasonably priced. And in front they had a pink Junk Gypsy truck, which I begged Karma and my mom to take a picture in front of in these outfits. We headed over to Market Hill, where they had a lot of European antique items. Oh my gosh, I was in heaven because this is definitely my style. It was really expensive over there as well, but it was just really nice to look at all this stuff. It was just gorgeous. To give you an example of what the pricing was, this cabinet here was like $3,650. I love this beautiful wall of woodworking. It's gorgeous. We then headed over to a place that advertised French antiques, and it was beautiful over there as well. We headed to a place next door and came across these items. As we were leaving, we noticed this. Man, they have some big bugs in Texas. Our last stop was Blue Hill. All the items were gorgeous, but they were so expensive, we didn't buy one thing. It was still nice to look though. After that, we were just exhausted from the day and headed back to the hotel. That night, we went to the most amazing restaurant. It was Italian and it was fabulous. If you're ever in Brenham, you must go to this restaurant. It is incredible. It's one of the best restaurants I've went to. You know what day it is. Today is demo day. We are going to head over to Chip and Joanna Gaines' Silos, and then we're going to head over to Magnolia Table. From the parking lot, you can already see the silos. Here's the bakery. And it looks exactly like what you've seen on TV when they built the bakery. Here you go, through the gate and to the Magnolia gift shop. Inside the gift shop, there's this really cool arched wall that has books cemented into it. It's just really cool. Actually, the whole store is cool. She definitely knows how to decorate, and I just love everything she does. Upstairs was more for like home goods. And the downstairs was more industrial. It had metals, and it also had the shirts and hats you could buy, postcards. They even had metal work done by Jimmy Dunn that you could buy. Even their bathroom was gorgeous, and I did spend time in that too. Outside was a beautiful garden, and they even had a little store that you could buy seeds and gardening supplies in. We were ready to get something to eat, so we headed to Magnolia Table. The hostess took our picture, and this is one of my favorite pictures of our trip. Here's the logo that they kept from the old restaurant. Can I tell you, my mom and I had the chicken salad croissant, and it was one of the best chicken salad croissants I've ever had. And I think Karma would have to agree with Chip. Yep, best burger in town. Behind this glass is where they had the carry-out. They had different items you could just quickly pick up, or you could go ahead and take a little carry-out. Magnolia Table is definitely something you want to go see, and also the food is really good. I definitely recommend it. We thought we would go see some shops there in Waco since we were already there, but what we quickly found was a lot of them were closed. They don't open until Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We were disappointed, but we did find a couple cute retail shops that we stopped at. This store was really beautiful. It was called the Findery, and we even managed to find 2 consignment shops that were open. So there you have it. Thank you for coming on the road trip with us, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my channel, please subscribe and ring the bell. I'm Kelly Sherry, and this is Flea Market Rescue.